Welcome to Jimmy Bowen and Friends. Each week's episode features Jimmy Bowen and a special guest like John Schneider, Sonny Lemaire, L.V. Shane, and more. Today's guest is Cody McCarver. Now, here's Jimmy Bowen.
Well, thank you so much, and welcome to the show. We are so excited for you guys to be here. You guys are really contributing to the first season of the Jimmy Bowen and Friends television show, and we appreciate you so much in being here with us tonight, and especially those out there in the TV land watching us, and hope that you will enjoy the show. We've got some really cool guests that'll be on during the season, and tonight we've got Cody McCarver coming on, a fabulous musician, singer, songwriter. Looking forward to listening to his songs that he'll be performing for you tonight. We're going to kick the show off for you, and we're going to start this show off with I did a bluegrass rendition of this song, and it's an old Gordon Lightfoot tune. I come from a bluegrass background and kind of switched over and got with these guys and having a lot of fun, and hope that you enjoy the song. It's, as I said, it was a Gordon Lightfoot tune called Early Morning Rain.
Full of sand. I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, I don't runway number 9, big 707 said to go. I'm lying on the cold winds blow, where the liquor tasted good and the women all worth fast. There she goes, my friend, she's rolling now at last. Sun it always shines. She'll be flying over my home in about 3 hours' time. This old airport's got me down. It's no earthly good to me. I'm stuck here on the ground, old drunk as I can be. You can't catch a big jet plane like you can an old freight train. So I'll best be on my way in the early morning rain. You can't catch a big jet plane like you can an old freight train. So I'll best be on my way in the early morning rain.
Thank you. There's more Jimmy Bowen and Friends coming up right after this short break. Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Well, welcome back, folks, to the show. We have a very special guest tonight, and this gentleman here is he's just amazing. And I know you're going to enjoy him. You probably recognize him from the super group Confederate Railroad. Yeah. Great singer, songwriter, musician. If you would make welcome Mr. Cody McCarver.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to the show, my man. And,
Good to be here.
I'm glad you could make it and get out of your busy schedule and do it.
After all we've been through, I'm not sure we have a real busy schedule.
I know.
I'm so honored to get out of the house to get to do this. Thank you for having me.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming here. I really do. Well, listen, tell us a little something. You were at Confederate Railroad for years, and you kind of ventured off and started doing some of your own thing and going down some different avenues. And tell us what you've been doing.
Well, man, I was always honored to be a part of Confederate Railroad, and the songs were just great. You know, you get to ride around and sing such classy songs as "I Like My Women Just a Little on the Trashy Side."
Great tune. I love it. Yeah.
And then in 2010, I had an opportunity to record, and I went out to California, and I recorded at Capitol Studios out there, and came back, and it took some time because we had a full touring schedule, right? And it took some time, and I had an opportunity to go do that, so I stayed in and out of California when I could, and we finished a record in a couple years, and I released a single. So radio in a music video that Billy Bob Thornton actually produced. Yeah, and it had W. Earl Brown in the video, which was my LA connections of people out there. But W. Earl Brown, who was in at that time Deadwood, TV HBO series Deadwood. He was Dan Doherty, but he's also the guy that on There's Something About Mary. You couldn't touch his ears. Franks and Beans, that guy.
Oh yeah.
And so he offered to be in the video. Just one thing led to another, and I had a #1 video on CMT. And then I had 12 shows.
Yeah.
And I was doing this all as an independent artist, and I love independent artists.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And next thing I knew, it was kind of time for me to leave. So I didn't leave on anything other than God took me in a different direction.
Yeah. Well, that's great, man. That's great. Well, the song you're getting ready to do for us now, did you wrote it, co-wrote it with someone, or just all yours?
Well, I wrote it with a guy named Jason Harbor from down in the Chattanooga area.
Okay.
And it was meant to be about a church.
Right.
When we started writing, it was meant to be about a church and how a church is a beautiful building, but it ain't the building that makes up the church. It's the people that go in it.
Exactly right.
And
so true.
We went and shot a music video for this, and I invited Charlie Daniels to be in it.
Really?
Yeah, and he was in the video. And so we had some great success with this song. It's very timely right now.
Yeah.
For what's going on in our country.
Well, share it with the folks.
We had 3 minutes yet?
You share it. You share it. Mr. Cody McCarver.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm plowing a field in Illinois, raising a crop to feed my wife and boys. I'm America. I'm a single mom, and that's hard to beat. I work 3 jobs, 8 days a week. I'm America. I'm a guitar picker singing protest songs. Bob Dylan was right, Vietnam was wrong. I'm America. I lost my legs fighting in a war, and if I could, I'd go back for more. I'm America. I'm left and right, black and white, I'm everything in between. And I'm north and south, faith and doubt, I'm all I can be. Look around at all I am and all I'm made of. I'm America. I'm America. This morning I pulled out a Roanoke, driving a big rig to the coast. I'm America. I teach third grade in Tennessee. I could use a raise, but I'd do it for free. I'm America. Detroit City is my hometown. Might have built a car you're driving around. I'm America. I'm a volunteer with Project Hope. Went down to New Orleans when the levee broke. I'm America. I'm left and right, black and white. I'm everything in between. I'm north and south, faith and doubt. I'm all I can be. Look around at all I am and all I'm made of. I'm America. I'm America. America's more than a piece of land. It's blood and bones, it's woman and man. It lives, it breathes, it hopes, it dreams. It looks a lot like you and me. 'Cause we're left and right, black and white. We're everything in between. We're north and south, faith and doubt. We're all we can be. Look around at all we are and all we're made of. We're America. We're America. Yeah, we're America. We're America. My name's Cody McCarver, and I'm proud to be just a little part of America. There you go.
Don't go away. Jimmy Bowen and Friends will be right back. Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Well, thank you, folks, and welcome back to the show. Cody, that was great, man. I love that song.
Thank you.
You
You having
did-
fun yet?
Oh, we're having a blast. I'm having a blast. This is great. This is such an honor to have you on this show,
Thank you.
and I really appreciate you so much. And we also have, you brought a guest with you.
I
To
did.
my right.
Well, actually, he brought me with him.
Did you?
Yeah, sort of,
Really?
yeah.
You recognize this gentleman, Mr. John Schneider.
Hi.
John,
Glad to be here.
well, thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm glad you guys. This is an honor for me. This is great. You got to explain something to me.
Okay.
Please explain to me what outlaw gospel is.
Okay.
You're real good at it, and I just want to know from your perspective what it is.
It's actually something that I have trademarked.
Really?
I actually own the trademark to outlaw gospel. It is a new genre of quote unquote Christian or positive country music that I'm working on. I think it's been around a long time. John will tell you this. I think Johnny Cash did it. I don't think nobody just ever called it that.
Right. Yeah.
And what happened was, after dealing with a bout with alcoholism, I went to church, and I changed my life around a little bit, and I started writing gospel songs. And I came to Nashville, and I met with some people in the Christian music industry, and I found them to be not so Christian. And one of the guys told me that I sounded a little outlawy, looked a little outlawy. And I said, well, maybe I'll do what I do. I'll call it outlaw gospel. And I was joking, and he thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
So on the way home, I thought about it. A few days I thought about it. Then we jumped into something called outlaw gospel. But before I left the building with him, I said, look, seriously, who would listen to something called outlaw gospel? And he said, a Dukes of Hazzard fan.
Yeah, exactly.
True story.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And then this song we're going to do for you, I recorded it, wrote it with Cletus T. Judd.
Right.
And I recorded it, and John had, I think, did 18 vocals the day before, maybe 17 or 18 vocals. You had something crazy number. And he was headed back to Louisiana, where his home is, and I invited him to come and sing on it. And he did at Emerald Studios here in Nashville. And in December, this was the #1 country Christian song in America.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great, man. That's great.
So other people like outlaw gospel, too.
Well, I think it's great because I think it tells the truth, doesn't it? Yeah. It does. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cody McCarver and Mr. John Schneider.
These hands have seen the struggles, they've weathered every storm. Helped me crawl and taught me how to fight. Been steady and they've shaken. They've done a lot of late night praying. You could say they've done a lot, and you'd be right. But they never parted waters, never made the blind to see, never turned the water into wine while being nailed to a tree. Oh, but someday when they fold up and I finally breathe my last, that's when these hands are gonna hold the hands that have. These hands are gonna hold the hands that have. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Schneider.
These hands held on to Mama as she was letting go, and I've held them high in a Sunday morning song. They've held a beat-up Bible, and they fought for my survival, and they tried to do more right than they do wrong. But they never parted waters, never made the blind to see, never turned the water into wine, never been nailed to a tree. Oh, but someday when they fold them and I finally breathe my last, that's when these hands are gonna hold the hands that have.
Well, I know they're not perfect, I know they're not even close.
Sometimes it's hard to believe he can use them even though
They never fed 5,000 or wiped the tears from Mary's face, never saved a soul or made them whole.
they never rolled a stone away.
Oh, someday when they fold on and I finally breathe my last, that's when these hands are gonna hold the hands that have. These hands are gonna hold the hands that have.
Gonna hold the hands that have.
Gonna hold the hands that have.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll be back with more Jimmy Bowen and Friends in just a moment. Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Well, thank you, folks, for joining us back on the show. We really appreciate it. We'd like to thank Mr. Cody McCarver. What a fantastic job he did tonight. We've certainly enjoyed being with you folks tonight, and we're going to end the show here with a song that we recorded And it's kind of a slow little melody song called Almost Home. It's kind of like a Gentle on My Mind song. And it's real laid back and talking about a guy trying to come home. And I hope that you enjoy it. One called Almost Home.
I've been most every place in this old world with nothing but my guitar to my name. Riding down these old highways as they wind, and every city starts to look the same. Then I start to thinking back to where we began. Seems so very long ago. Then I slip your picture from my pocket. I'm almost home. I can still recall the day they set me free. How I long to feel your touch again. Seems so many years we both kept holding on, and even then our love could never end. As I wonder if you ever still love me, seems so very long ago. And I slip your picture from my pocket. I'm almost home.